Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today, we're looking at another pocket dump deconstruction. I call these deconstructions because I start with this full picture of what I'm carrying and then we talk about it and tear it apart. Yes, this is the Keith Kevin Ken channel. Yes. We have a big playlist of all the knives of the day. We've been doing that for over a year, going through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. Sooner or later, that's going to end, right? I don't have an unlimited collection. I'm stunned we're still going. I do have a bunch of case knives. I just didn't want to do case knives back to back to back. Some people are into these traditional kind of knives. A lot of people aren't. So we will be doing that. Also, I am still number 23 of the Spyderco Collectors Club. So as new Spydercos come out, we'll be doing those too. Every weekend, I do have knife sales. This is the summer of trimming. All those knives that have been on the knife of the day, well, what we'll be doing, I'm trimming them down. I'm trying to get a collection that's less than four Pelican cases, 1550s, and one 1600 Pelican case. 5 Pelican cases full of knives. So they're good prices. They are knives that have not been used with factory edges, and those are going to come to you this weekend. One of the groups of knives, there'll be Spydercos, but there'll also be some Chris Reeve knives too. So let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. This is a little strange for me. For over a year and a half, I did pocket dump deconstruction. There's a playlist of all of those. Now we're doing it again. It's Thursday, June 21st, 2018. I won't have that long preamble as we go through these every other day. I do switch out my watches. This is a favorite of mine. It's the Concord Impresario. Whenever I do pocket dump deconstructions, and I got a question for one of you guys on Monday when I did it, people always ask, what do you do for a job? I'm never going to tell you. This is the internet. I'm not going to tell you for a couple of reasons. First, you know, sometimes I reference my job. Oh, the people are this, that. You guys don't know my job, so that's okay. Okay, I make money to live on. I'm not wealthy, so I need my job. Second, my job has a social media policy, and so this is not about my job. This is about what I have in my pockets. Third, I do this for fun. Okay, I do. I think I get $100 every 6 months from YouTube. And I spent all my life, I know this is talkative, I swear it'll be less talking. I do, you know, I need things for fun. I spent all my life, I'll be 59 next month. I have 3 kids, 5 grandsons, and I didn't spend enough time with my kids because I was pursuing my career a lot and dragging them from state to state. I would have been a better father, husband, etc. I'm happy for, I'm doing my dream job and I'm able to have a good life, but man, I missed those years. So this channel is all about a good life, taking care of yourselves and your families and stuff, and having fun with junk, right? Filling our pockets. But anyway, this is a Concord Impresario watch. I really love it. It's nice and thick. I love the back that's see-through. But I like that heaviness of the knife on my wrist. I do smoke cigars. I do smoke Cuban cigars for the most part. I have to get the lighting right, you guys, because I've been doing the pocket dumps. This is a wonderful Cuban cigar that you can barely see because of the light. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to readjust lighting for these. But this is a wonderful Hoyo de Monterrey. Oh, Epicure #1. Oh, what a great smoke. Oh, I love Schoen design pens. You know, for a lot of, I have other pins as well. And for a long time when I started doing pocket dump deconstructions, I didn't even have a pin. I don't know why this will not. Okay, I have a pin, but and the reason I never showed a pin was I carried the company pin, and I wasn't there to promote the company, remember? But then I went to Shown Design Pin, and man, I love this pin. Just simple. This is the Thai version. I have 3 different kinds, but I really like it. Just a simple, good pin. Yeah, I do have a flask today. It has scotch in it. Some good single malt scotch, actually. Usually I don't do the good single malt stuff, but work has been kind of weird. So I'm going to celebrate after work. I do not drink at work. After work with some scotch and a great Cuban cigar. Oh, real great one. Some Mont Blanc wallet. I've had most of the stuff I've had for like over 30 years or 20 years, over 20 years, so this stuff is not new. The coin, I got a great comment from someone about the coins. I always carry a 1-ounce silver coin in my pocket. To me, in my mind, that represents my grandfather's silver dollars. Someone said, you know, I really like real old coins to carry for good luck, etc. And I'm happy for you. I've been collecting silver for a long time. In fact, most of my knife collection that you guys see comes from the fact that I started collecting silver. I collect a lot of stuff. Started collecting silver, and silver went up. I don't know if you guys remember. It shot up to like $50, and I sold it all. Gold was up there. Gold was at $1,400, $1,500. I sold all of that too. I still have a lot of silver that I like, and I love to have a new piece in my pocket. This, by the way, is a 2002. I will correct the lighting. I'm sorry, you guys. This is a 2002 American Silver Eagle. This is proof Silver Eagle. America started, a lot of countries were selling 1-ounce silver to people around the country. 1-ounce silver to people. America didn't start doing it until 1986 with the Silver Eagles, and I collect all of those. You'll also see a lot of international coins as we go through this. Just my nice pad that I always carry. Let's talk about the knives. For a lot of years, most years after I started collecting, I would carry 3 knives. I would carry a keychain knife, which I put on. I only have a silver loop with 3 keys on it, and I always carry a keychain knife, always a small knife. So you'll see a lot of those. Spyderco does great with small knives, so you'll see that collection. And then I would have a medium-sized knife and a larger knife. I had a bunch of knives, and I like to rotate them and get them out of the cases. To be honest with you, the keychain knife in what I do gets used more than the other knives. I stopped doing that as of Monday, and now I'm only carrying 2 knives, a keychain knife and 1 other knife. You see 3 knives on the table, and you'll always see 3 knives on the table, because I also talk about the runner-up knife. The knife that, you know, you ever choose what you're going to carry, and you're thinking about one knife, and then you decide on another. Well, that's what I do every day, and I'll give you the one that I almost chose. The small knife, I'm a huge Spyderco Cricket fan. Such a nice small knife with the reverse S and that belly on it. VG10 steel, this of course is a sprint run. The sprint run has an incision, scales. That's a Japanese. This is going too long because I haven't done this in a year, so please forgive me. I'll get smoother. Incision is a Japanese art form a specific pattern that you can find on a specific kimono in Japan. Spyderco makes a lot of knives in Japan, including the Cricket with its VG10 steel, which is and so they have this on some of their sprint runs, very exclusive sprint runs. I love that pattern. Of course, the rest is stainless steel, and with the Cricket, first I love the belly. It really cuts nice. It's very small, but also that frame lock. Fat Michelin Man hands, and I can handle a small knife like this. I actually, when I'm not using these as keychains, I will use them as a money clip. Put bills in there. It's a wonderful money clip. That's the Spyderco Cricket with Precision. Yeah, I went fancy today. I told you, when I'm having a bad week, I want to celebrate. I'm celebrating with the knives in my pocket, a great cigar, and some uppity scotch. This is actually the second carry. I have been going smaller lately, and I always wear a dress shirt and a jacket, so I have extra pockets. But also, but lately I've been thinking smaller, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. You know, when you come across something that you've been doing for years and you do it a little different, you go, why haven't I done that before? This is a Spyderco Chaparral. It's the 4th Chaparral that was released. The Chaparrals is a wonderful Spyderco series. We all hear about the Spyderco Sages. This is the Chaparrals, a lot smaller. There are 6 in them total. Same form factor, all of them, but different scales. This is a 2.7-inch blade, full flat ground. I love the tool steel on it, of course, CTS XHP steel. All of them have that. Now this one, a lot of people didn't buy. It got very expensive. This is full tie, and this is raised. So you can see the raised on the full tie, and then anodized blue in different parts. This is the 4th one. The 3rd knife was exactly like this, except it looked completely different because it didn't have the blue. It was just all full tie. They all have that forward choil on this small knife, which I love. Only 2.7 ounces with a strong back lock and the wire clip. This is a wonderful series. If you guys have not dealt with this series, you need to. They just released. Now this is an expensive knife. These are gentleman folders by far, but they just released their most recent one has FRN scales, a lot less expensive. Same steel, same form factor. It's gray FRN. I love that knife. So if you want to start getting into the Chaparrals, that's a great starting place. Remember, all of these knives you can check out on the Knife of the Day because I went through all of them specifically. I was thinking about going too crazy with the Precision, okay? I agree. This is too fancy. I love this. This is a Spyderco Stretch. Only 600 of these were made as a sprint run. Only 600. Not only does it have those wonderful Precision scales on both sides, but it also has that Damascus blade, which is just wonderful. 15 different types of steel melded together on one side, VG10 steel in the middle, and on the other side another 15 layers of steel. Just a wonderful knife, man. I like the Stretch. People don't talk about the Stretch. Just a nice size, 3.5 inches, nice and thin, but when you put Damascus and this on it, it gets fancy quick, doesn't it? Clip, 4-way clip. So I decided not to go with that. In the old days, before this week, this would have made a nice 3 pair, wouldn't it? I almost did, but I'm fighting my way not to do that. So this is the carry. This is the knife that got away. That's it. I'll get better at this. Man, it's been over a year since I've done pocket dump deconstructions. I always take a picture of them at Keith Kevin Ken, Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. I do post about 4 pictures a day. Go check it out. Tell me what you think about this. Be kind, okay? By the way, you've been seeing my hand and the skin peeling off. Someone made a comment. Bad comments I get rid of. I'm sorry. But hey, it's sunny out here. This is my sun. I'm darker skinned than a lot of you. My skin is peeling off. That's what that is. But I'm a man. Get over it. That's it. Don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know that this is worthwhile to you guys. Don't forget another sale happening this weekend. A bunch of Spydercos and Chris Reeve knives as well. Let's see. Please subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. I am only doing sales during the summer trimming on this YouTube channel. I have close to 13,000 followers on Instagram, but I don't sell on Instagram. I think you guys have been so great to me, and I feel like I'm talking to you, and I know it's only the internet and we're all strangers, but I really enjoy it. So I felt that we will trim the collection through you guys. Really appreciate all your time. Hey, take good care of yourselves. I'm sorry I didn't rant, but I went on about why I don't tell people where I work. Man, separate work from play. You can enjoy your job, but that's not your life. Take it from someone who spent way too much on the job. I love my job. I love what it affords me to do, but man, I would have loved seeing my kids grow up a lot better. So there you have it. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.